Hey, how's it going, guys? So this is Dylan from MMA Underground, and I know a lot of you guys got Golden Gloves coming up, but depending on when you're watching this, who knows what you have coming up. So right now we got a bunch of people getting ready for Golden Gloves, so I'm going to do a little video here just showing you guys how I want you to cut weight. If I was the one fighting, what I would be doing. I know my beer belly physique, me just coaching all the time, I don't really train that much anymore. I'm totally out of shape, but I never missed weight. I used to fight 145 pounds. I would cut from 180. The thumbnail of this video is what it looked like when I was cut. I actually have a certification in sports nutrition and in personal training from the National Council of Certified Personal Trainers. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so when you're doing this, the most important thing is your diet. Okay, like as a fighter, you just have to show up to the gym. It's our job as coaches to make sure you work hard and stuff. So just get your butt to the gym, and then once you leave the gym, other than going for a run or stretching or going for a swim or something like light, the workout part isn't what I'm worried about. It's worried about everything else. Now, when you are cutting weight, when you're a fighter, you have to live your whole life like it's training. From like a month out of your fight until the day of your fight. The longer you're doing it before you fight, the better. So I'm going to say this is for if you're starting about a month out from your fight to 2 weeks out. This will work if you're 2 weeks, but the longer the better. You're going to want to be about a month out from your fight to make this a little easier. Okay, so first thing I want you to do, number one, is I don't want you setting unrealistic goals. So if say you weigh 225 pounds, you're not trying to fight at 185. They'll try to get you at like 200, the lowest, Don't set anything too crazy. Don't make this any harder than it has to be. The bigger you are, the more weight you can cut. But if you're somebody, you're only like 140 pounds per, say you weigh like 137, you're not going to try to go all the way to 120. You're going to try to go to 130 and be healthy and at that weight. This whole process is to avoid you guys having to go to the sauna and blast out 10 pounds and do something really unhealthy that's not good for your fighting career, not good for your life in general. This is just, if you have to go to the sauna, it'd be the last pound, 2 pounds at the most. This is meant to get you there before anything else. Okay, so first things first, we need to change our diet completely. We need to do like a modified keto type diet. Your body's natural form of energy is carbohydrates. So we're trying to take carbohydrates completely out of our diet, so that way our body is forced to use its own fat. You used to hear all the time that when you starve your body will actually eat its muscle. Well, that is partially true, but a ton of studies in the last 10 years have proven that your body will eat its fat before it'll ever eat the muscle, especially if you're still giving it nutrients, that is. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. First things first, is your water is your number one most important thing. If you don't drink enough water every day and you don't make weight, it's 100% your own fault. This is just as important as going to the gym. If you don't finish your gallon of water, you got to think of that as like a day you skipped the gym. Okay, so what I need you to do is, I need you to, from a month out, or 2 weeks out, whenever you start your cut, you got to start drinking at least a gallon of water every day. Every freaking day. This is actually, you can get in a habit of this and it makes it a lot easier. What I would do is, I'd go like this. Say I woke up at 9 o'clock. I'd put a little mark here with a marker, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would try to get my water done by 5 o'clock. Any more I drank after that is better. But the rule of thumb is you need to drink half your body weight in ounces of water a day. A gallon is a lot of water, so it's an easy way to just say for whoever. But the scientific term is you need to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. But every time you drink something that dehydrates you, like a coffee or a pop or like a diet soda, you shouldn't be drinking soda at all. If you drink a diet soda, it's not the end of the world, but you shouldn't be doing that. It dehydrates you, so you need to add whatever. So you drink a 12-ounce coffee, you got to add 12 more ounces. So you want to get in the habit of just drinking water. You can put some citrus fruit in here that actually is a natural fat burner, and that will help you. So that's something you can do. But first thing what you want you to do when you wake up in the morning, chug a bunch of water. Try to get past the 10 a.m. before it's even 9 a.m. yet, or whatever. Just try to get a head start on your day. The more you drink early, the easier it is. So drink a bunch of water, and then I need you to have breakfast within 20 minutes of waking up. This is also something that studies have proven, like, in the last 5-10 years, that is extremely important. Your metabolism, a lot of it is based on what you do when you first wake up. So when you first wake up, if you eat, your metabolism will start going. Your body, your blood sugar will start regulating, and you'll start you'll get hungry. You'll get hungry. Eat earlier. The goal here is to eat every time you're hungry. We're going to try to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So you're actually going to be eating quite a bit, just not a lot of time. So for breakfast, I want you to have something healthy. If you like bread, this is the only time of the day you can have bread is at breakfast. And it can only be one piece, and it has to be a wheat type bread, like a whole grain wheat bread or something. You could have that with a piece of avocado and an egg on it. That's something you could do. You could do, if I was in a hurry, I used to do a protein shake with a bowl of oatmeal, and that was really all I would have. Or if I had time, I would do like turkey bacon and eggs. You can have regular bacon, but some things there's a lot of sodium in both kinds of bacon, but there's a lot of fat. Do you want to? Fat's okay, but you don't want to overdo it. So just live in moderation. Make 2 pieces of bacon at the most with 2 eggs, and you got to keep it light. Okay, so right when you wake up, you want to eat breakfast. So within 20 minutes, get your metabolism going, because your metabolism, you got to think of your metabolism like a trampoline. Okay, so your metabolism, you want to keep it between 80 and 120. That is where your blood sugar, and that's where your metabolism will be the fastest. You'll be burning stuff super fast, because say you wait to eat, you don't eat breakfast, and then 2 hours go by, maybe you go for a run, your blood sugar is so freaking low. So then you eat something, your blood sugar is not just going to go, like, in the middle here, we'll call this 80 to 120. Your blood sugar is not just going to go here, it's going to go way up here, and then it's not going to, like, trickle down. Your blood sugar goes like this. Boom, 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 before it finally becomes in the middle. So the trick is just every time your blood sugar gets a little low, you give it just a little bit to put it right back to the middle. That's the whole goal in this whole process, and to make your body run. And you'll notice you'll have a lot more like energy in the morning. You'll just trust me, you'll wake up hungry. At first it might be hard to eat like in the morning, but after you do this for a while, you'll start waking up. Like your hunger will wake you up, like, oh, it's time to eat, Okay, so you're gonna do that, okay? Then 2 to 3 hours from then, I want you to have a protein shake, okay? But not just any protein shakes. You need to get, it doesn't have to be this company. I'll put links down below and some you can get. But this is a combat powder. And the reason I like this is because it's a high protein, low carb. That's what you need. There's 25 grams of protein to 5 carbohydrates. Because for our whole day, we got to keep our carbohydrates under around 30 grams to put our body into ketosis, where it'll start burning its own fat for energy instead of the carbohydrates. So what we're going to do is we're going to get something like this. Also, why I want you to get this and not just like a whey protein. Whey protein is a fast-acting protein. It breaks down in your body like around 30 minutes, where there's other types of protein like casein protein, which goes really slow, which is like normally what people have before bed and stuff. It has 5 different types of protein. It's got whey isolate, which is like just at the molecular level of the whey. It's got whey hydroisolate, it's got whey concentrate, it's got egg protein, it's got casein protein, and it's got molecular casein. So that's 6. Well, 2 of them are almost the same thing. But it's really like 5 types of protein. So anyways, some of these are fast, some of them are medium, and some of them are slow. So like a slow burning protein breaks down like 6 to 8 hours. Where like fast acting protein like whey, it's good to have right after you work out, whatever. But we're using this as a meal replacement. So we need to be giving our body a constant like flow of amino acids, and to just keep our energy levels up, to keep our metabolism up. So this is going to be like a food replacement. You got to almost think of it like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to eat a good breakfast. 2.5 hours later, you're going to have a protein shake. Okay, then a couple hours after that, remember, you're drinking water the whole time. You're going to have a light lunch. For lunch, salads are always going to be your best option, but I don't want you putting any crazy dressings on them. The only dressings you can use are like vinaigrettes. Anything with like a vinegar based is fine. And you're going to want some protein. You can put eggs on it. You can put any type of lean meat. You could even put beef. I wouldn't do beef every day, but you can do beef, chicken, fish, whatever the portion is. Usually they say around 6 ounces, but it's different for everybody. What they say, like what we learned in our book, is the size of your fist, that's how much protein you want. That's what I would always do. I'd have like, for me, it's a pretty small chicken breast. It's not the best, but it's enough to get you through. That's why you're having it with your salad. And with your salad, you can have as many greens as you want. You actually want a lot of greens, because this is going to help you with you're going to need more fiber, because you're going to be on such a high protein diet, where this is going to help your digestive system. You can throw peppers in there. Peppers actually are a natural fat burner, so those are good, and all that stuff. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And then a couple hours from then, when you start getting hungry again, like you're between, this is usually like before I go to the gym. It's like after lunch, but you still got a couple hours, you're probably going to go to the gym in about an hour, and then you'll have your dinner when you get home from the gym. So what I used to do was I would have a grapefruit, because grapefruit is actually the strongest natural fat burner in the entire world. So I would have a grapefruit, and I'd eat that, and I'd have another protein shake. And then usually I'd feel good. Maybe like I'd have half a handful of peanuts or almonds, because almonds are a lot better than peanuts for you. But anyways, yeah, I would do something like that. You know, remember, these are guidelines. You can change it, but you just got to keep your carbohydrates low. That's the most important thing, and keep your protein up. Okay, so then once you're doing that, you're gonna go to the gym, and then when you leave the gym, you're gonna want to have a nice good meal like right after training, not like the second you leave or whatever. If you're not gonna be able to eat right away, have a protein shake right after you leave the gym, and then right when you get to the gym, or right when you get home from the gym, start making your dinner or whatever. But yeah, for dinner you're gonna want like some type of complex carbohydrate. So carbohydrates have a number, it's called a glycemic index, from 1 to 100. Simple carbs are things that like turn to sugar right when you eat them. Like potatoes and stuff like that have a very low glycemic index, where something like asparagus is really high. So like the asparagus is always like the best option I found for my diet. I would always lose the best, but broccoli, green beans, anything, basically any green vegetable is fine. So you're gonna want a good portion of that. You cook it with olive oil, salt and pepper, garlic, whatever, just throw it in your oven. And fresh are always better than frozen. There's more nutrients and they taste better. Everybody wins. And most of the time they're cheaper. So I'll always say get fresh produce. Okay, so get that, and then you're going to have another portion, like the fist size of any type of meat you want. Or whatever. You're going to want some type of protein. So I usually do like fish for dinner. At the time when I was used to cut weight, I used to work at this restaurant, and I would get the fish that wasn't, like we had too much and we didn't want it to go bad, like I would get to take some home. So that's usually what I would do for dinner. Okay, then you're just gonna, as long as your water's done and everything, you're gonna chill out, you're gonna relax, you're gonna try to get your mind right. And then right before you go to bed, you're gonna have a protein shake. Because, especially because these are like time release proteins, this is gonna keep your metabolism going while you're sleeping. And then you're actually gonna notice you lose a lot of weight. Just doing this trick alone will help you lose weight. Even if that's all you did was you took a protein shake before you went to bed, didn't change anything else, you'll see a slight difference. But doing it with everything else is going to make a drastic difference. Okay, and during this whole process, I need you guys to cut out alcohol basically completely, because alcohol is broken down in your body the same way that sugar is. So that's why you always see these alcoholics, they quit drinking and then they gain a ton of weight because their bodies are always craving carbohydrates, so they start eating more candy and junk food and stuff, and they always balloon up. And that's just natural, because your body, sometimes you get like headache. Guys, that's a common thing with like alcoholics, when they quit drinking, they get headaches. And it's because their body is craving the sugar that comes, because like alcohol is actually made from fermented sugar. Like if you've ever made beer or anything. Okay, we're getting off topic, but yeah. So you want to totally cut all that out. If anything, you could have like 1 glass of red wine or like vodka water. You don't want any beer, there's too much carbs. Also too, things like beer make you bloat. Every 1 carbohydrate molecule holds on to 2 water molecules. Also too, so not only is this making you not be able to go into ketosis, the whole process of doing this is so you don't bloat. That's why when you go out and you get drunk with the boys or whatever, you eat a pizza, you retain a lot of water and you bloat. And we're flushing out all these carbs by drinking all this water. So you'll notice in the first 3 days, you're going to pee every 20 minutes. You're going to have to go to the bathroom. But then your body's going to start getting used to it, because your body's going to start holding the water, or glycogen, which is like sugar water in your body. Your muscles are made out of, they're basically bags of glycogen, which is sugar water. So once your body gets used to this, your body is going to start holding this in your muscles. And you'll notice, even though you're dieting and you're losing weight, your muscles might still get bigger. And that's the whole process of this, is putting more glycogen and giving more protein to repair our muscles, going to the gym and everything. Okay, so now you've been doing this. The whole goal of this is if you do this, you'll probably lose about 1 pound a day at first, and then it might slow down. But you're going to lose a lot of weight at first when you first do this. And you're going to keep at this. If say you're close to your goal, maybe you can have a cheat meal like once a week, but don't make it a whole cheat day. And if you have a cheat meal, the most important thing is don't skip the next meal. Just start back on your diet like it was, because the whole thing of this is keeping your body in a rhythm. And if you're ever going to cheat, it's better if you just cheat small, and like don't, because the whole purpose of here isn't to make our blood sugar go up now. Remember that. That's the whole thing. Okay, so now we've been doing this. Say I started at 140 pounds, and my goal is to make it to 130. I've been doing this for 2 weeks, a month, whatever. Now it's, okay, so say the fight is Saturday. Today's Monday. So on Monday, I'm going to say, I got to drink now 2 gallons of water a day. Okay, if you are like a small fighter, like a 25, or especially if you're a woman, at least 1.5 gallons. But honestly, you'd probably be okay with 1.5 gallons. Boys, especially if you're 145 and over, you need 2 gallons. Male bodies just hold more. Males have naturally more muscle. Their bodies hold more. water, and it's even more important. But yeah, this is the most crucial part in this whole thing. If you don't drink this water and you don't make weight, once again, this is 100% your fault. Okay? And I would do the same thing, but I would write it out differently. So I would try to have like this one done by like 1 o'clock, and then I would do like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I try to have this one done by 8 o'clock or something. But you got to do the same thing, and you can walk around with it all freaking day. Definitely, this is the single most important thing. Okay, and then this is Monday. The fight is Saturday. So from Monday till Wednesday, you need to do this. Monday through Wednesday, you have to do this. Okay, and then you need to eat a little more salt in your diet. So say you're having that midday lunch or whatever with your chicken or whatever you cooked. Throw a little salt on there, or have some pork rinds. Actually, there's a lot. You can't eat potato chips or anything, and if you have a lot of really crunchy cravings, occasionally you can have pork rinds. They have a lot of sodium in them, so you don't want to do them too much. But on these days where you are doing the 2 gallons of water, we're trying to retain as much of it as possible. So these 3 days, have a bag of pork rinds. I don't care. Do it. Okay, so these 3 days you're going to do the diet all the same, but you're going to do the water and add some salt. Okay? Now on Thursday, we're going to eliminate it back to just 1. So we're going to go back to what we originally started with, our just 1 gallon. Okay? Then on Friday, we are going to cut it to only half a gallon. Okay? Now, if you're boxing, like you guys doing Golden Gloves, you have to weigh in the same day. So we're just saying the fight Saturday. Saturday, from when you wake up, you're really just going to take a swig of water, like a mouthful of water. That's it you get for the day. But by doing this, you're going to be training these last couple days. But I don't want any weights. I don't want nothing that's going to strain your body. I want lots of cardio, but kind of lower intensity, nothing bad on the joints. Jump roping's fine. Any stationary type stuff, just no weights. If you are using weights, nothing more than just like 5 pounds you maybe shadow box with. Stuff like that. Nothing crazy. No bench pressing, no squatting, nothing that's going to make you sore, okay? The last couple days. It's all about just sweating and getting this out. Okay, so we're going to do the water. And by doing this, your body is getting used to having all this water. You've been doing a whole month or 2 weeks of drinking a whole gallon every day. So that when you cut it down to that day you only had half, that day you're going to try, that's basically going to be the day you make weight. You're going to have a half a gallon. And on your half a gallon, I still want you to do like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever. Okay? So you are going to do that and everything exactly the same. You're just going to do that totally the same, but you're going to have half a gallon. And that's the day you're going to cardio like crazy. Okay? Then if you have to cut weight when you wake up, say your fight's in the afternoon or whatever at 5 o'clock or something, you wake up, you check your weight, you're 2 pounds over. Okay, then that's the day that you do have to go to the sauna a little, get the last couple pounds out, or go to the gym, put on a sweatsuit, jump rope a little. Once again, nothing where it's like high intensity, nothing crazy, nothing that's going to strain your muscles, strain your joints. And that day, all you're going to eat is you're going to do this is kind of gross. So what you're going to do is you're going to take like a scoop of protein, and you're going to put it in your protein shaker, and you're going to take a splash of water, and just enough to make it like a pudding, like a paste. And then literally all you're going to do is, if you're not on weight and you're trying to cut weight, like when I would go to the sauna, I'd go in the sauna for like 20 minutes, check my weight, do it one more time, and then I'd feel like I was going to die. I'd have like half a spoonful of the pudding mixture or whatever. And that's just to keep, because you don't want to be on a total starvation mode. The whole purpose is to keep your amino acids going and everything. And your diet, you're going to keep your diet basically the same until the day you cut it in half. That day you're just going to go a little lighter. But you're going to eat all the same stuff. You're just going to eat a little bit lighter. Remember, anytime you're dying and you need something, you can have a protein shake. Protein bars, stay away from. Most protein bars actually are like glorified candy bars, and they have so much sugar that they would take your body out of ketosis anyways. But yeah, this is really all the tricks to it. I'll put links down below for this protein. I'll also put some other recommended proteins that I know will help your body get into ketosis that have all the right stuff. Yeah, and I'll put the sample diet that I talked about. But once again, diets are just guidelines. This is what I use, but you could always talk to your nutritionist, tell them what you're doing. I know a lot of these are changing. Like you can change one protein for the other protein, one complex carbohydrate for the other. Just the guidelines are really what you need to follow. But the water is basically the most important, and also getting a lot of sleep. You got to think of getting a good night's sleep like part of your training as well. Your body recovers most in sleep, and you actually lose a lot of weight in your sleep. That's when your muscles repair, and your body's, just because you're sleeping, your body is still feeding off its fat and doing everything, especially if you've been training every day. So best of luck to all you guys competing in Golden Gloves. Yeah. I also do videos like this on my other channel, my personal channel. So if you like this and you want to see more random stuff, you can go check out that channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. Best of luck. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'm the least shy person ever, so just come up, ask me questions. Best of luck to all you guys. I'm really looking forward to all your fights. I know you're going to do great. And peace out.